What it do, everyone? It's your boy, PXBrother718_TV live with NBA 2K23. I'm here with USBA My League Online, the preseason matchup. My New York Knicks going up against Alex for Wizard. I'm just getting a little lab session in, man, trying to get these players down. Animations, movement, shot, everything.
Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Berry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year, but what's that really saying?
Porzingis misses. And here are the Knicks. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. I think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Beal. The shot off that time. Nice D from Reddish. Outside Brunson. Kicks it out to Barrett. Rebounded by Kuzma. And Washington with possession. Back to Morris. From the arc. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Outside Reddish. Outside Barrett. Pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Here's Reddish. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Beal right side. Oh, Robinson with a block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
Outside Brunson. Over Morris. Brunson misses.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by New York. Here's Brunson. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Outside Barrett. Misses the three. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Right side Porzingis. There's the triple. And again, Washington with a triple.
Porzingis can knock him down from out there, just looking for some consistency.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Brunson. To end the run. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Back to Porzingis.
First of all, what are you doing,
Martin, a good
guys?
And again,
Which-
it's Washington converting.
Oh,
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Randall, left side. The baseline J is on the way.
okay, Julius.
Basket counts.
Able to create the shot they were looking for there.
Left side Porzingis. Back to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beal outside. Lots of room. And again, it's Washington converting.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
Here's Reddish. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And here's Washington. They're on a 13-5 run. Morris outside. Beal outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Well, everyone knows that Bradley Beal is going to produce, but he plays with such great effort at both ends. He doesn't just kick his feet up when he's on D. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Beal. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Kuzma, that's good.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Here's Brunson. It's a 13-point game. Outside Barrett. Let's go with a 3. The offensive rebound. Morris outside. Shot from the wing. And that one hits the back iron. And here's New York now. Here's Brunson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of the team.
Now here's Morris. He has 6. Pass to Porzingis. Beal from outside. He can't get that one to fall. New York goes the other way with it.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Brunson misses. And Washington with possession. 11-point game. Kuzma outside. Here's Porzingis. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
If you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Now here's Reddish. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Reddish in constant motion that time and able to draw foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Over to the wing. Back to Beal. Kuzma down low. The 3 is up. And Beal hits from deep. Beal's got 7.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
On the wing quickly. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Count that one.
Get back off of Reddish. He's going to let it rip.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Beal. Back to Wright. Now Beal. And here's Wright. Guarded by Quickly. And it's Wright missing.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul. And the Knicks making a change here. Here's Quickly. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And the foul is called. He missed it.
All right,
so
Kuzma, we got Kuzma with 2 fouls right there.
That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
I think you should take him out.
And the first one at the
oh, yeah,
line
he's
is
out.
good.
All right, let's go.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Quickly drops them both.
You think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor, well deserved.
Now here's Beal. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Toppin outside. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Quickly. Off the left rim and out. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, BA, they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
Outside Fournier. Over Avdia. And the Knicks miss again.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Yep, count it.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Wow.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Outside Fournier.
Money, yay. Money, yay.
From distance.
I play some better defense, y'all.
He's going to punish you if
They're
you
working
leave
on my
him
on-ball
open. He's more
defense.
than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Outside Porzingis. Beal outside. Back to Porzingis. Lets it go from 14. And another basket for Washington.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Pass to Fournier. Back to Quickly. Washington with a rebound. 1:24 left in the first. Beal with it.
Why
Picked
does
up
he?
by Rose.
Oh, I'm bugging. I got
Porzingis.
pre-rotate on. I got to get that
Kept
off.
alive by
I'm
Washington.
bugging.
And here's Beal. He's got 7. Second chance effort. Again, the miss by Porzingis.
Yep. Pre-rotate. What the fuck?
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Fournier. Screen by Robinson. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Porzingis. It's Avdia on the wing. Back to right. Pass to Porzingis. Over Toppin. Porzingis can't get that one to fall. .23 seconds left in the first quarter here. The shot by Fournier, no good. Beal with it. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Here's Avdia. Beal outside. Over Rose. And so it's the Washington Wizards liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. Quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you think, guys?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Well,
Alright, so
Brent,
we're going to try to
comparing
make this
eras,
run.
a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Fournier. Outside Barrett. Counted from distance. Barrett's got himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Could be top 10 easiest assists that Fournier's had.
Gafford the screen. Pulls up at the elbow. And Toppin pulls it down.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Back to Fournier. Pass to Barrett. Randall with it. Puts up a three. He can't get it to go. Beal with it. Now guarded by Barrett. And here's Wright. Hachimura with the ball. The three. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Ooh, poked away. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Pass to Beal. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Hachimura outside. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 15.
Hachimura just sticking with that play. Smart not to back off because the defense puts a little elbow into him.
Here's Rose. Randall right side. Randall on the screen. The kick out to Fournier. Three-pointer. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Book it.
Fournier's got 5 points in the quarter.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now. And Evan Fournier is the longest tenured NBA player out of France. There were 10 French-born players during the 21-22 season.
Knocks down the long J.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Barrett. For three, Randall. Avdia pulls it in. And Fournier from France, one of the countries on the rise in the basketball world, Grant.
No question. I mean, Canada has become a clear number 2 to the U.S.
Oh, Fournier.
It's France, Australia, Germany with lots of guys in the league. Evan Fournier, a big reason we'll see more Frenchmen.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
To the middle. Pass to Avdia. Over Barrett. Avdia can't get it to go.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Outside Barrett. Now Fournier. Fires it from 18. Second shot opportunity. And Gafford with the block. And he gets it back.
Damn,
Toppin with it. Now Wright defending. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Clock at 4. Here's Brunson. And the Knicks miss again. Right outside. Hachimura sets a screen. Back to Wright. Now Hachimura. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. Left side Barrett. To the inside. Randall outside. Here's Reddish. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Reddish has got 7 points in the game.
We know Reddish can sink it from the outside. For him, it's about staying confident with that kind of shot.
It's Avdia on the wing. Pass to Gafford. Right wing. Here's Hachimura. And another miss by Washington.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Outside Brunson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor.
Oh, come on.
Threat from outside and gives you another playmaker to
That's not what
initiate
we
the
do,
offense.
y'all.
The Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
Now here's Porzingis. 11 points in the game. To stop the drought. And that one comes up a bit short. New York trailing. Outside Brunson. Outside Reddish. Outside Barrett. Davis with the defensive effort.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
And you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than one season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, BA. But now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year. So these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season. A top 5 pick back in 2015, the 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis ushered in a bit of a new era there, the rise of the 7-footer who could step out and drain 3.
Now here's Randall. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense.
Randall with massive improvement over last year and could beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flood.
Here's Morris. He's got 6. Well, since Porzingis was drafted, there have been a bunch of 7-foot shooters going in the first.
It's a good call, BA. You think about guys like Lowry, Markkanen. These guys feel like they stretch it out a bit. They can get behind the three-point line and knock shots down. Porzingis opened up a new way to think about the offense from the 5 spot.
The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Morris. Inside. Stolen by Quickly. And here's Brunson from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And Washington the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Porzingis. The quick look, no good that time. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Washington.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Both free throws good from Brunson.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Now here's Porzingis. 11 points in the game.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Stolen by Davis. And the Wizards on the break. And that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got 13. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, BA. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Now here's Quickly. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Reddish. Takes the 3.
Nice job on the contest from Barton there. Closing the open look at the hoop quickly with that long reach.
Pass to Morris. Right side Porzingis. Kuzma with the ball. Porzingis in the post. Second chance shot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a man a second late.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Randall. Randall draws the double. Kicks it to Quickly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Outside Porzingis. Again, the miss by Porzingis. And here's New York now. They trail by 9. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Morris. He's got 6. Here's Barton. And he drives in. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Well, that's an awesome dunk from Will Barton on that possession. You got to be aware of his athleticism sneaking up on you.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Reddish. Now here's Randall. Over Kuzma. And too long on the shot.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
The 3, Porzingis.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look. All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe. the candy from him.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Now here's Randall. Over Kuzma. Randall can't hit.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
They get it back. Morris outside. Pass to Barton. It's Beal on the wing. From behind the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go. Beal's got 10.
And nice touch, Beal there, making the corner 3 look as easy as it does.
And here's Brunson from the arc. From beyond
Jalen.
These teams are
Always gets it done,
range,
baby.
showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Beal outside.
That's a block.
Oh, a clear
Way to
foul
get there,
there on the
Brunson.
missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Very few players have the firepower that Bradley Beal does as a combo guard. He's been in the league since 2013. And defenses still haven't figured this guy out.
And as for Beal's offense, Brent, it's all that much more impressive given what kind of load he's had to carry.
Well, BA, it's not just the load he carries, it's that he really hasn't had that complimentary guy next to him the past few seasons. It's been developmental guys, younger players with potential. So defense is focusing on Bradley Beal, all their attention to him, and yet he still produces.
Pass to Gafford. Barton outside. Gafford the screen. Ooh, Robinson with a block. It's Barrett on the wing. That 3's off the mark.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
I better be
Here's
off.
Barton. Over Barrett. And again, Washington, no good. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, Beal loves getting a little wiggle room and then great rhythm on that 3.
Now a timeout called by New York. So both teams changing it up here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Now here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. Pass to Reddish. Now Barrett. Launches it. And no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now here's Beal. Now here's Barton. Guarded by Barrett. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Beal's shot is off. trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots. I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Washington. Now a timeout called by Washington. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And that one's good.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
And look at this summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 13. Three-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
And he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Porzingis. 15 points in the game. To the paint. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Porzingis not letting anything or anyone get in his way right now offensively.
Pass to Reddish. Here's Robinson. Defended by Porzingis. Here's Reddish. Rebound by the Wizards.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Hachimura outside. Off target from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Barrett. No luck on that one. And Washington the other way now. Pass to Beal. Back to Wright. Fires the three. And Toppin pulls it down. A difficult situation for New York. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To end the drought. No good on the layup.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Optia attacking. Can't get it to fall.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Now here's Toppin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The jump hook. The bank shot, no good. Washington with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Out to Beal. Shoots a fadeaway. And he can't get that one. It's Barrett on the wing. Takes a three. Gets the three to fall. Barrett's got his second basket on the night.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
Beal with it. Picked up by Reddish. Right on the right side. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And the Wizards making a change here. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Washington?
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Now here's Quickly. Here's Fournier. Porzingis grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
It's Avdia on the wing. Back to right. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And here is Fournier. Back to Quickly. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. Outside Porzingis. And another basket for Washington.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Fournier. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Randall outside. The fadeaway. Count that bucket. Randall's got 8 points.
What's made Randall an all-star, accurate jump shooting to go with that inside game.
For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. I saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper. The strength and the quickness and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score.
And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his 1st foul of the game. On the wing, Kuzma. From downtown. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Count the basket. Quickly's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
From deep, Barton.
Step back corner
from range.
3 for 3.
And the Wizards lead by 16.
That's not an easy 3, but Will Barton executed.
Quickly with the ball. Barton covering. And it's in there. 12 points for him.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Stolen by Quickly. It's a one-on-one situation.
And in the open floor, few guys can finish like D. Rose.
Martin outside. .125 left in the 3rd. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Quickly, left side. Pass to Fournier. Rose outside. Back to Toppin. No good with a layup. Martin outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Martin's got 9 points.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Quickly outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Fournier. Goes up at the elbow. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Fournier, if he has a little bit of room, he's still an aggressive scorer, so the mid-range, no problem for him.
Gafford with the ball. Davis with it. Guarded by Quickly. Puts it up from the high post. No good, off the front rim. Pass to Rose. Over Morris.
Nice try.
That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Washington now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Time for a quick break. Then and with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's Washington now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Back to Barton. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer off the mark. And the Knicks with the possession here. A 12-point game. Here's Rose. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Gafford picks one up.
This might make you feel old, but Derrick Rose won his MVP over a decade ago. 2011 season. Whew, that was something special.
D. Rose in 2011, MVP for his hometown team, the Chicago Bulls.
And what a year. Top 10 in scoring and assists. He just won that vote in a landslide. That Bulls team winning 62 games, and it beat up on a loaded Eastern Conference. That was LeBron's first Miami season, and Boston still had the big three. Derrick Rose was getting it done. Sometimes what a player needs most in order to develop is the chance just to do more. And I think that's been the case with Kuzma getting an opportunity with his second team.
Kuzma certainly has embraced the chance to play a bigger role, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting situational change for Kyle Kuzma, knowing that he had a lot to prove, getting an opportunity in minutes to be consistent and to try to show people that he is more than just a role player in his first stop.
It's right on the wing. Launches a three. Buries it from 3. And the Wizards lead by 14.
And Kuzma showing more and more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
Rose left side. Pass to Barrett. Down low. No good on the shot. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Davis. He gets it in there.
I mean, he's got so much great body control. Even when there's hard contact, Davis doesn't get thrown off balance.
Rose right side. Misses from short range. Here's Kuzma. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Randall. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
And that's the range where Davis is most confident. The in-between area is his comfort zone.
Rose outside. Now here's Fournier. Now Randall. Over Kuzma. Outside Robinson. Pass to Rose. Can they get it? And they'll get another chance. Now Barrett. He's guarded by Barton. Outside Barrett. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. There's a screen by Kuzma. Pass to Barton. Back to right. Shoots over Robinson. And that one's long.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Randall with it. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
That's a good try on defense, but with a scorer like Randall, it's just not enough.
Davis from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Rose up top. Pass to Fournier. Right side, Barrett. That shot off. Now Washington takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Following this game, they host the Magic. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Kuzma for three. That one no good. New York with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Pass to Barrett. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
So that's a good confidence builder right there as RJ finds some room from the mid-range to knock it down.
Here's Wright. Kuzma outside. And it's stolen by Rose. Barrett with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Fournier. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Baseline jumper. 6 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Rebounded by Kuzma. And Washington with possession. Pass to Avdia. Out to Beal.
Oh, you gotta go up there with your hand up, man. Don't
Hits the trifecta.
leave your hand down.
Beal's got 19 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, Brent, Canada is well represented in the NBA these days. R.J. Barrett may be leading the charge.
Man, if you put together a team of nothing but Canadian players, you'd have a pretty strong five out there. And Barrett's a guy who might be the leader of that squad.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19, still a few years away from hitting his prime.
Morris on the wing. Nifty move. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older.
You know, BA, but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
Outside Brunson. Outside Reddish. Here's Robinson. Kicks it out to Barrett. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And Washington with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Beal outside. Morris outside. Shot from the top of the key. The shot's good.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Outside Brunson. Outside Barrett. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, BA. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Beal with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to Avdia. Here's the three, and the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And here's Brunson. And here's Reddish. The three, Barrett. Bradley Beal with a rebound.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Beal. And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And stolen by Barrett.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Have to love his hustle tonight.
Yeah, BA. Just one more rebound, and he'll have a double-double.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Here's Morris. Beal outside. Pass to Hachimura. Beal outside. Robinson with the block. Left side Reddish. It's Barrett on the wing. Can't get it to drop. And Washington the other way now. Pass to Porzingis. Morris with it. Beal left side. Out to Hachimura. Clock at 6. And the three off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Avdia can't get it to go.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Wizards.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Kristaps Porzingis.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
And here's Brunson from the arc. It's Avdia on the wing. Hachimura outside. Back to Avdia. Over Barrett. Avdia, good.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
New York, no good that time either.
Hey, great game, Alex.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game.